What's up, gangsters? Today we're going to talk about a wolf in sheep's clothing, and this car is not very beautiful. And today this car is nothing at all. It's not technological, and most of you would never buy it, simply because this car is almost impossible to find. This is the Mercedes E50 124 body, the Wolf. I want you to understand one simple thing. If a sportsman has won the Olympics at least once, he remains a champion forever. No matter who wins the Olympics after him, he still remains a winner. And same thing with this automobile, because this car managed to win our hearts. All of us used to love it, and it has won my heart at least. At first, I just want to take a ride. It's been so long since I drove such a car for the last time. I'm flooring the gas pedal, and it's accelerating so slow and soft. This is a car for a gourmet, for a person who understands and really loves cars. For car admirers, everything in this car screams about history, saying, do you remember those movies of the 90s? Or do you remember the gangsters of the 90s? And also it scares away people with this exhaust. That guy in a Porsche looked so scared, wondering how can it sound so loud.
Conquérir la terre, rassembler les légions. La réussite, la reconnaissance, c'est ce qui anime tous les groupes. Coïncidence, mon rap grandit quand j'y pense. Conquérir la terre, rassembler les légions. S'il te plaît, mets plus de mayonnaise dans mon sandwich, mec. Fais pas le radin parce que peut-être qu'un jour je serai riche, mec. Je suis l'inconnu du rap français, je suis le plus chim, mais je m'en bats les couilles. Ma chérie, quand je rappe, même ton cum, y'a pas de chape mouille. Fous ta barge, c'est ma couille. Rimeur à gage, c'est mon goût.
The front engine vents are buzzing along the whole street. The old Mercedes used to sound like this. There's no cool optics here, but who cares? There's no dot optics, but who cares? There's almost nothing to tell you about this interior. Well, it's got Webasto, and it used to be such a cool option. It used to be toll. It's got heated seats, and it's got a transmission lock.
Faf, c'est la mienne aussi. Avec minutie, je m'initie dans l'esprit du MC qui s'initie. S'initie un texte passé insignifiant. Dans la forme, c'est qu'un freestyle. Dans le fond, c'est plein de sens. J'ai qu'un challenge dans ma vie, c'est de la réussir. Avec plein d'amour, une famille et Dieu, je pourrais mourir. La réussite, la reconnaissance, c'est ce qui anime tous les groupes. Coïncidence, mon rap grandit quand j'y pense. Conquérir la terre, rassembler les légions. La réussite, la reconnaissance, c'est ce qui anime tous les groupes. Coïncidence, mon rap grandit quand j'y pense. Conquérir la terre, rassembler les légions.
Ici c'est Vasquez, de banlieusards, hors norme. À ce qu'on dit, y'a un souci quand tu t'aimes le fond, la forme, du coup, les normes, t'imagines?
Putain de challenge frérot, c'est une vraie cure vitamine.
J'attends pas de signal, l'amour du métier m'appelle encore. Et le but premier, si tu me connais pas, c'est la recherche et tenir l'effort. Laisse du neuf mec, c'est pas pour rien, crois-moi, retiens dans ta tête.
There's a Grand Cherokee, an SRT.
Je suis vraiment fier de l'équipe, c'est du tout frais que mets comme ça, moi, un album. Quel trip et quel putain de flip à l'idée de flair. Mais je veux pas faire pas près, c'est la guerre. Et ce que je fais, c'est fait exprès, clair. Bah ouais, y'a des moments comme ça.
All the SRT owners hate me. So as a former G-Wagon owner, I would like to offer all the Grand Cherokee SRT owners go and f*** themselves. This engine works so smooth, there's almost no vibrations. At the idling speed, it feels perfect. I'm simply enjoying driving this automobile. I didn't think that... I was almost sure that it won't be able to get going, but it's able to get going really good. But I guess it's easy for me just because I have some experience. If you manage to get it up to speed, the car will feel itself very confident. And only after some time, you begin to understand that it was a very good idea to let Porsche create the suspension for this automobile. It's amazing. It's soft. The suspension is very soft. Here I'm driving it very slowly and the car is really comfortable. Even despite these big wheels, still it's very comfortable for some long distance trip. It feels like an S-Class. Later this car was replaced by a well-known round-eyed Mercedes W124 body. And that car was also very famous, but not same cool as this one. When I drive this car, I feel like I stuck in the past. It screams like a beast. I don't remember any car roaring like this 5-liter 124 Mercedes. I want to look around so much and find some disadvantages, but nothing catches my eye. It's all made with quality. By the way, I discovered an interesting fact. I'm talking like an old man who admires a car he used to drive in 60s or in 50s. The paint job was better, the engine was more reliable, everything was better when he was young. So as a pensioner, I'm telling you about a car of my youth, about this 124 Mercedes. And also we shot a test drive of an old BMW 7 and I also admire that car. Because all of those cars, they used to be winners. It's like winning a war or some sport competition. There are always winners and there are always losers. And you will never erase that from the history, you cannot change that. Everyone becomes weaker when he gets old. But if you're a champion once, you remain a champion forever. And today, this car is something out of this world. It's not the fastest car. It can be slower or maybe even faster than other cars. Slower than a RAV4. Though what the hell, this car is not slow, it has 326 horsepower. And with time it might have lost some of its power. Lost about 26 horsepower. 100% they were lost somewhere in history. But no matter what, this is the Mercedes that deserves our love and our respect. And not for its technical specifications, because today it's nothing comparing to the modern cars. Let's summarize it. I have so much love to this car, because it was made with love, it was designed with love, but technologically this automobile is already dead. It's impossible to compete with modern cars, and the young fellas see it as a junk, as a dinosaur. They would better buy themselves some, well, 63 G-Wagon or such a waste as a Grand Cherokee SRT. And later they will tell about these cars with the same love as I tell you about this 124 Mercedes. I simply love this car. I wish you could feel this car the way I do. I wish you could feel how it accelerates and how it stands on the road, because this car feels very confident. I dare assuming that sometimes this car feels even more confident than an M5 E60. Seriously. This is just a small D3 test drive from Davidich. See you later.